So now, yes, right. Lunchtime in the car. Break habit, because I should be going for a walk, as all middle-aged men normally do at lunchtime, go for an aimless wander to try and forget they even exist. But that's not what's happening today, because it's International Book Day, which means many things for different people. Mainly, in my world, International Book Day means panic a lot about trying to find the outfit for a child, who then next morning wakes up, decides they don't want to wear it. So you kind of give up making stuff over the years. After you have child number 3, we just let them go feral and just go, there you go, have that. So lots of arguments, lots of stress. And then when you go to the school, you see the parents who have obviously spent far too long making little Billy a full life-size Godzilla outfit out of paper mache and spoons, or just random stuff. But they've obviously spent far too long trying to sort it out. So that's very good. So that's what we find going on. That's International Book Day. So because it's International Book Day, we need to read a book, and that's why I'm doing my rubbish podcast today from my car, because we've got to fit it in somehow. And as I say, I should be. I didn't. I felt rougher than a badger's nausea yesterday. So that was not good. But quite exciting. We've now got, after an amazing conversation the other day, we've now got 3 followers on YouTube. Whereas we were just saying how we lost it. So we're up another one. Up another 2. So that's quite exciting. So did someone fall off, or did we get 2 more? Don't know. That's an unknown. But yeah, quite cool. So we've got 2 more. That's 3 listeners. And we even had a message as well, which then started a debate in the office. Because I mentioned it to my work colleagues. I said, they said it was a real man's podcast. And I'm thinking, what defines a real man? Are we saying, is that sarcastic? Because we're British, but it was someone from America, I think, posted it. So does that mean it wasn't sarcastic? I'm quite concerned that people think I'm a real man. Well, obviously I am real. I have confirmed doctors that I am male, and as I am older than I should be, that definitely makes me a man. And then I'm not made out of other people's bodies. It's not like I'm a Frankenstein's monster. So that kind of works quite nicely, doesn't it? In that way. So that's that really. I can confirm that I am real. I'm not imaginary. Well, actually, I go by a pseudonym. I can confirm that. But I am definitely real. Well, I say I'm real. Yeah, I'm definitely real. I'm not imaginary. I'm not made up. I'm not a figment of your imagination. Because would your imagination be this messed up to make me a figment of it? That's the thing you've got to ask yourself is, can your mind be that messed up that I'm in it? That's because you can't really. Yeah, would you make me a real man? What defines a real man? It's kind of like that's a metaphysical and physical question, isn't it? I don't think. I know I'm male, and I'm definitely a man. I've got hairy toes, so is that, and hairy ears, which is obviously a middle-aged thing. Well, I always say middle-aged. Am I middle-aged? Are we predicting that everyone lives to 100? That makes me roughly around middle. Or are we predicting that actually I need to die just before I'm pensioned, so I can get my biggest payout from my pension? After that, it's a game of who can live the longest. So really, if I'm only living until 60, I'm well over that middle bit. And into the older bit. So you got to ask yourself so many questions today. So many questions. Even when I got into work, someone said, "You're here in body, but not in mind." I was like, well, actually, am I here at all? Am I actually in a car crash somewhere on a motorway on the way in? And I'm just I died several years ago, and I just don't know it. And that's how that conversation went. So that was a bit of an interesting day today. So book week, mate, really makes you, book day, really, yeah. So that's book week, isn't it? It really makes you think, makes you more educated, because we're all about the education. Right, let's open that Kindle app. Let's do some reading, because obviously it's book day, we've got to read. I hope you've all dressed up as Trevor. Got your combs in your back pocket. That's what I would have gone as. Actually, no. My joke of my dad joke was that I was going to make my children dress up as the Emperor's new clothes, so I just send them to school naked with a hat on. But yeah. Anyway, right. I didn't want to appear dizzy. I'm not sure yet. I replied, "Damn you. I want to watch men strip. What are you watching?" I ask. "Lincoln, I've been meaning to see it." "Oh no, we've done all that." "Blue eyes, looks over at me. Here's your chance to order for us." And no, we did all that. Right. What do you like about rom-coms? There we go. The problem is you can't read along with me because it doesn't give me any page numbers in this app, and it annoys me. Everything annoys me. Why don't we give you... Oh, I've just activated my central locking. We could talk about cars, couldn't we? Because we are men. We are real men. We should talk about cars. I drive a car. It's got 4 wheels, got a steering wheel. It's not fancy, but it's not old. So that's the main thing. It gets me from A to B. I like driving it. That's it, really. If I told you what it was, then A, you'd be like, yeah, fair enough, fair dues. But it's not a BMW, it's not a Merc, and it's not anything fancy. But what I can say is I don't think it's available around the globe. So it's probably a different brand. I doubt. So I don't really talk about cars because they're not equal all around the world, are they? So if you, so it doesn't really matter. So anyway, where were we? What do you like about rom-coms? He asked as he keeps his eyes on the screen in front of him. Men who don't talk during movies, I whispered into my champagne glass. He smiles broadly to himself. What do you like about? I pause because I didn't even know what Lincoln is about. Political films, I ask. The fact that they're all boring as hell. I just like true stories, regardless of what they are. So do I, reply. That's why I like romance. Love is true. He chuckles into his glass as if amused. See, even I chuckled. Love is not true. Well, actually, love is true, isn't it? We have, as real men, we understand love. Anyway, I glance over at him. What does that mean? Rom-coms as far from reality as you can get. I bet you're the type who reads trashy romance novels too. No, I am because I'm reading a trashy romance novel. See how this works? She's caught her key market, the lady that's written this book. I stare at him flatly. I think, I hate this man. Actually, and if you must know, I'm watching Magic Mike XXL after this, so I can watch gorgeous men take their clothes off. I sip my champagne in annoyance. Can you sip and be annoyed? Yeah, go on then, we'll let her off with it. I'm smiling through the whole damn thing, regardless of your snooty judgment. Snooty judgment. Ooh! He laughs out loud, and it's deep and strong, and it does things to my stomach. What, make you regurgitate? I put my headphones back on, and I pretend to focus on my screen. I can't, though, because I'm just totally embarrassed myself. I can feel myself blushing. Stop talking. 2 hours later, I sit and stare out the window. My movie is over, but his scent is not. It's surrounding me, taunting me with things I shouldn't be thinking about. How does he smell so good? I don't know why I'm saying it like this. Oh, I don't know. I'm obviously hyper, so I do apologise. It's my mental health. Every now and then I go a bit hyper. Unsure what to do without seeming awkward, I decide I'll take a nap, try to sleep through the next few hours. But first, I need to go to the bathroom. I stand. Excuse me. He moves his legs a little, but not enough for me to fit through, and I have to lean over him to get past. I stumble and fall and put my hand on his thigh. It's large and hard to my touch. Okay, love. I'm so sorry. I stammer, embarrassed. That's fine, he smirks up at me. More than fine. I stare at him for a moment. Huh? There's method to my madness. I frown. What does that mean? I make my way past him and go to the bathroom for a poo. No, she didn't say poo, but I just thought I'd add that in because it makes it more romantic. And then I walk around and stretch my legs a little as I ponder that statement. I'm stumped. No, you're not stumped because you have legs. I paused there so you could all take in that really awful joke. I've got nothing. What do you mean by that? I ask as I fall back into my seat. Nothing. Did you give me the window seat so I would climb over you? He tilts his head to the side. No, I gave you the window seat because you wanted it. Climbing over me was just an added bonus. I stare at him as I struggle to respond. Am I imagining this? Older, rich guy. No, he's not. Oh, you're making him seem so old. It's just awful. He's not that old. Rich guy, don't usually speak to me like this at all. Are you flirting with me, Jim? I ask. He gives me a shallow, sexy... a slow, sexy smile. Not a shallow one. It probably is a shallow one. Let's face it. I don't know. Am I? Oh, my God, this is just so shit. It really is bad, isn't it? Just like... I asked you first, and don't answer my question with a question. He smirks as he turns his attention back to the television screen. This is probably where you should start flirting back, Emily. I feel my cheeks flush with embarrassment as I try to hide my stupid smile. I don't flirt. I either want a man or I don't, I announce. Is that so? He says, as if fascinated. And how long after you meet a man do you make that decision? Instantaneously. I lie. That's not true, but I'll pretend. Faking confidence is my superpower. No, it fucking well isn't. Because this is shit. And it's not a superpower. Faking confidence. Oh, yeah. So the Marvel lineup is just like Iron Man, Captain America. We have Wolverine, Deadpool. Let's just list them all off. And then we've got Strange Girl on Plane. What's your superpower? Faking confidence. It's really not a superpower. I was just going, yeah, really? He whispered as a flight attendant walks past us. Excuse me, can we have 2 more champagnes, please? He asks. Of course, sir. His eyes come back to meet mine. Well, do tell. What was your first impression of me? Oh, the flirtiness is just too much. I pretend to look around for Jessica, the flight attendant. You may need something stronger to drink to hear this, Jim. You're not going to like it. He laughs out loud. Ha! I find myself smiling broadly as I watch him. What's funny, I ask. You are. What am I funny, I frowned. This sense of righteousness that you have. Oh, like you don't have it too, mister. I'll have 2 champagnes. Our drinks arrive, and he smiles as he passes mine to me. His eyes linger on my face as I took a sip. What are you doing in London? Ugh. I roll my eyes. Sorry, ugh. How do you even pronounce I roll my eyes. I flew over for a friend's wedding, and to be honest, I wish I hadn't gone. Why not? My ex was there with his new squeeze. Oh, who uses the word squeeze? It's like bit of fluff. It's like, yeah, she's my new squeeze. Or my bit of fluff. That's so 80s, isn't it? That's an 80s use of the word squeeze. But the band's quite good. Well, was the band okay? Did anyone like Squeeze as a band? Go and listen to their music. Make your mind up. We'll go back to music again. Squeeze. Try it. See what you think. And he was being over the top affectionate with her to piss me off. Which worked, obviously, he adds as he tilts his glass towards me. I sip my drink in disgust. Just a little. What did she look like? Long, bleached blonde hair and a huge silicone lips and boobs and eyelashes and fake tan and everything I'm not. He listens intensely. Right, are we thinking silicone lips and silicone boobs? Was that meant to be? Or was it silicone lips and she had boobs? And eyelashes. It's good that someone has eyelashes, I find. I'm always quite confused if people don't have eyelashes. It does kind of weird me out a bit. And eyebrows. There's a lot of girls nowadays without eyebrows and just like them drawn on or etched or sketched on, or whatever they have put on. I have no idea. But yeah, there's a bit of a Marx Brothers kind of eyebrow thing going on at the moment. I'm not really loving it. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm very confused by eyebrows. So this woman has eyelashes, a fake tan, and everything. I'm not. Well, there we go. He listens intently, like backseat Barbie on crack. He chuckles. Everyone loves a backseat Barbie. No, they don't. I don't think they do. We need to check. Does everyone love a backseat Barbie? I'm in my car. We can't ask Google. That's a question to ask Google, isn't it? Let's see if we can do this. If I turn my car on, let's see if we can get it out of speaker. I have to turn volume down so we don't. We need my phone to connect. Let's see if that works. Are we connecting? Connected. Right. And then press and hold. Does everyone love a backseat Barbie? Oh, don't tell me I've not got enough signal for this amazing question. That wasn't right, was it? That came out music instead. I've got Joy Division over gloves. Right. Paw Patrol over gloves. Brilliant. I'll turn that down again. Right. Does anyone love a backseat Barbie?
I found these results.
It found results, but it doesn't actually say. No. No, it doesn't. Literally doesn't supply information. I'm sorry about that. That's very good. But we did get some Joy Division overgloves in, which we can't help but enjoy. A little bonkers little dancer in the car. But yeah, go and listen to Half Man Half Biscuit. Go on. Put the podcast down. Go and listen to Half Man Half Biscuit. You come back later. Anyway, drink to hear this. Don't you know anything about polite plane conversation etiquette? Obviously not, he frowns, as he considers my statement. Why would I do that? I widen my eyes to accentuate my point. To be nice. Oh, right, he frowns, as if bracing himself for a lie. Emily, all men are repulsed by backseat Barbies. I smile as I tip my glass to him. Thank you, Jim. Although, he paused for a moment. If they give good head... It's true. I'm not going to lie. Good statement. I'm starting to like this Jim guy. What the hell? I snort my champagne at my nose and choke. Yeah, fizz up the nose. Not good. It's like we've all had the accidental chortle and got lemonade or something fizzy up their nose, and then it stings your nose, and you're like, oh, my eyes. Yeah. The last thing I ever expected to hear come out of his mouth. Jim, I spluttered as I sprays everywhere. Yes, because he's old and he doesn't think about getting head, does he? Because no one old thinks about getting head. Fuck off, woman. He laughs as he grabs his napkins and hands them over, and I wipe the drink dribbling from my chin. Yes, okay. We've got some visualization going there of dribble down chin, and we've been talking about head. I wonder where this is heading. Men who look like you are not supposed to talk about head, I cough. Why not? He asks. Big word coming up. Incredulously. Incredulous. Incredulously. There we go. And what do you mean, men who look like me? All serious and stuff. He looks at me deadpan. Define stuff. You know, older, rich, bossy. His eyes dance with delight. And what gives you the impression that I'm rich and bossy? I exhale in an over-exaggerated way. All together now. There we go. I presume that's how you... a bit like Kevin off... that's a British TV reference. You look rich. How do I? Your fancy watch, the cut of your shirt. I glance down at his shoes. I've never seen those shoes like that before. Where do you even get them? In a shop, Emily. He looks at his watch. I'll have you know this was a gift from my girlfriend. I roll my eyes. I bet she's a vegan yoga nut, he smirks. I know your type of woman. Really, he leans closer. Please go on. This character analysis is fascinating. Analysis is fascinating. Like, he's had a lot of champagne. And obviously, I'm gone a bit mental. So let's not worry about that. What time is it? Oh, I've got to get back into work. He laughs as he grabs his napkin and hands them over. And I wipe the drink dribbling from my chin. Oh, sorry. No, we've gone back. I've accidentally gone back to a different sentence altogether. I've already read that. Really, it needs to complete. This analysis is fascinating. I smile as a little voice from my subconscious screams, "Stop drinking, fool!" I'm assuming you live in New York. Correct. In an apartment. Affirmative! You probably work at some ritzy company. He smiles. He likes this game. Perhaps. For fuck's sake. You have a girlfriend, or, I glance down, you don't wear a wedding ring, so perhaps you cheat on your wife when you travel for work. He chuckles. You really should make a profession out of this. I'm amazed at the accuracy. I like this game too, I smile broadly. What do you think about me? I ask. What was your first impression when I walked onto this plane? Well, he frowns as he considers the question. Do you want the politically correct version? No, I want the truth. Well, in that case, I notice your long legs and the curve of your neck, the dimple in your chin, and you are the most attractive woman I've seen in a long time, and when you smiled, it brought me to my feet. I smile softly as the air swells beneath us, and then you spoke and ruined everything. What? I burst out laughing. I ruined everything? How did I ruin everything? You're bossy with sarcastic snark. What's the problem with that? I stammer in outrage. Well, I'm bossy and sarcastic. He shrugs. And I don't want to date myself. I like sweet demure girls, the one who do what I say. Right, I'm going to make it up to 6. Oh, this is awful. This is meant to be flirty conversation. She's hugging again. I roll my eyes. The ones who clean the house and have sex on Saturdays. Precisely! I laugh and hold my glass up to clink with his. You're not bad for a boring old guy with weird shoes. He's not old and weird. He laughs. And you're not bad for a hot ass, a young hot smart ass. Do you want to watch Magic Mike XXL with me? I ask. I suppose, although I should let you know, I'm an ex-stripper myself, so this is nothing new to me. Really, I tried to hold a smile. You get it up on a pole? His eyes hold mine. My pole work is the best in the country. The air crackles between us. We obviously go through a thunderstorm, and I have to concentrate on stopping my inebriated mouth from saying something slutty. What, like, let me ride on your pole? This is awful. I can't stop laughing how bad this is. He pushes the screen and taps through to Magic Mike XXL, and I smile broadly. This man is so unexpected. First class is definitely the way to fly. And on that note, I'm going to just go away because I've been ticking all morning, so I've had spasms and everything's just been going wrong for me all day. And I've just read this and done my podcast, and thank you very much for, if anyone is listening, to tolerate my laughter, because it's kind of weirdly cheered me up. So, because honestly, life can't be as bad as what's going on in this plane. So, yeah, right, thank you. Ta-ta for now. Enjoy, and I'll speak to you again. Bye.